There are 3 compatibilities in every relationship that you must always make sure you're compatible with. Many of the times we don't take and show much interest in this kind of area. We think the father, we have same values, or we go to the same church, or we watch TV together, we like things together and like things together. We don't take time to check some of these compatibilities. Everybody does not flow through these compatibilities. Many of the times, this is where sometimes few months into the relationship, we think we've made the wrong mistake. We want to leave the relationship because we feel we are not compatible. And this can be avoided if we can check before you say, I do. Number 1 compatibility is communication compatibility. Communication compatibility is not all about values and discussing things and talking about things. Communication compatibility is the spouse that is not an avoidant personality trait. An avoidant personality trait is a person that does not deal with issues. They are always worried about rejection. They are always worried about failure. They are always worried about possibly their ego being bruised or something that would happen within an issue that needs to be discussed. Hence, they will avoid it. Call it avoidant personality character, avoidant personality traits. They don't deal with issues. They don't deal with your concerns. It is easy for them to brush things under the carpet and with the hope that it solves itself out. Every relationship needs, and you need a spouse that are willing to discuss things front, center, and back, where you both leave each other's presence, either understanding each other or with a bit of compromise. So, communication compatibility is very, very important. Keep an eye on it when you're dating. Number 2, sexual compatibility. It is not a sin to ask somebody, what is your relationship with sex when you're dating? Everybody's sexual drive is very, very different. So when you ask this kind of question, it makes it easier for you to understand if you have similar interests when it comes to sex. Everybody's libido is different. There are people that have very high sex drive, and there are people, for them, sex is all about childbearing. The moment they have child, or the moment the children come, it's okay. They are fine. So, and secondly, they don't really take time, to talk about sex. Anytime you want to talk about sex, as if it's a sin. So ask these kind of questions, when you're dating. Somebody who is open to discussion, the frequency in which they see that how sex needs to happen. And they're open to discussing other things pertaining to sex, all the foreplay and all things. I am not talking about pornography, and I am not talking about masturbation. I am talking about real pleasure that makes both of you enjoy the sex that you want to, introduce in your marriage. Number 3, financial compatibility. Financial compatibility is when you both have similar interests in spending habits, values, interests that you enjoy. There are 3 different kinds of compatibilities that you've got to be mindful of. We have the saving compatibility, spending compatibility, and the MISA compatibility. Some people just have the money, they refuse to spend it. Some people are just spenders. They don't want to save. All they want to do is spend. And some people are more about saving. They don't want to spend. One might be a saver, one might be a spender, one might be a MISA. So sometimes it is extremely important that you check out some of these things. Are you compatible? One likes to, spend luxuriously. One likes to just be a low key. There is nothing wrong with that, whatever it is. But what is going to happen is the luxury and the low key, you're going to have a problem. In other words, you might be restrained from what? Being luxury, living the life that you used to live when you get married. And the one that does not actually, loves a low-key life might also feel that you are spending too much. It is a different thing when you have the money, but it is also another ball game when you don't have the money and you want to spend it. So be very, very mindful. Are you financially compatible? Find out some of these things. How their spending habit is. How do they see savings? How do they see, life? Thinking ahead. Some of these things are extremely important when you are dating. And don't take some of these things for granted, because it brings a lot of problem in relationship and has led many people to the divorce court. So, number 1, communication compatibility. Number 2, sexual compatibility. And number 3, financial compatibility. My name is Abigail Borquaye, and until I come your way again, remember, relationship works, and it works for those that are willing to put in the hard work. So, lead the way. Bye.